Hello, my beautiful warriors of love and light. Welcome to this weekly tarot reading. My name is Sabrina. This weekly reading is from August 23rd to the 29th. So we are entering into Virgo season. So happy birthday, Virgos. Also, today is Sunday. When I put this out, it's the full moon in Aquarius, which is the second one in for the summer. Last one was July 23rd. Now this one, again, if you were here last week, I said Aquarius is all about revolution and change and upheaval and, you know, like going through the chaos and like making progress. But also Aquarius is all about humanitarianism. It's about working in communities. It's about working together. It's about sharing knowledge with each other. So we're heading more into that kind of energy for the next few years. So take advantage of it, and there will be chaos ensuing in the next few. Now it's already started, but there will be a lot of disclosure, a lot of truths being revealed. Get ready mentally, emotionally, physically for it. Like I keep saying all the time, do what you can to go out in nature. The more connected you are in nature, the easier it is to take on these energies. If you need help, just reach out to us. We're here to help you through this, to navigate this with you. And that's it. So enjoy your last week of August, and I will see you in your readings. I love you, and I'll see you next week. And also, guess what I'm gonna say? Like, comment, subscribe, please. Also, I just came out with a 444 pick a reading. So in my series of numbers, I guess it is, what's happening in 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, and 4 years. So check that out. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. Look what we got. We got the Hierophant card. So this is a Taurus card. If this is relevant to you, there could be a Taurus in your life that is wreaking havoc with you. It doesn't have to be. It could be also you're doing something with them. The idea with this Hierophant card, it's like, you know, it's a bishop, right? Cardinal in a church. Very traditional, very conformist, right? So there's this feeling of maybe you're coming out of that. That bubble, you're feeling confined in it, or maybe you're seeing truths within it. It feels to me that there's you know, the Taurus energy is very like stubborn and steadfast kind of thing, so that's why they're probably represented by this. So it's like an Aries is fire. Aries wants to move, wants to work, wants to do things, and you're feeling like confined. You're feeling like you have boundaries here. Like you're feeling like you can't speak your truth, you can't say things, you know? So I feel like a lot of you maybe are itching to go kind of thing. You're itching to roar, right? So this could be it. There could be like changes in your job, changes in like in value systems, which is happening right now as well. So you could be feeling constrained about that as well. So I'm curious to see what's going on in your thing. Also at the end of this, I'm going to give you a full moon card. So Hierophant. Hierophant is also a number 5, and 5 is change. So that's what I'm feeling for you guys. I feel like some of you are wanting to make a change in your life, job, location, relationship, friendship, or everything in any area of your life, and you're feeling a bit like claustrophobic in a sense, like you're feeling a bit like held back. So let's see what's going on. So this is your message for full moon. So we get, I combined two decks, and you got all 3 from the love part of the deck. So this is interesting. You get this 17, which is the star card, which is the healing card. I'm going to show you all of them because I didn't reverse any of the cards, but yours came out 2 times reverse. So I want to show you this. So you got the 7 of Swords in reverse, which is seek the truth, but reversed. I'll explain to them when I get there. So, and then you got the High Priestess in reverse. So when I look at these cards, I feel like the 7 of Swords energy is an energy of feeling lied to, feeling deceived, feeling like you have to go uncover the truth because someone's hiding from you the truth, or someone's like not being honest with you. And here it's in reverse. But when I see this come next to it, this is the High Priestess. It's about intuition, listening to your gifts, being very open to your spiritual talents and your skills, like knowing because you know, kind of thing. And I see it in reverse right away with the Hierophant. Tells me the Aries that you're not comfortable. You're not comfortable in your skin at this very moment in time. You're almost doubting yourself. You're like, you know what you need to do and you're hesitant. And you may be blaming other people around you for your lack of movement, your lack of action. There's this feeling of maybe some of you are playing a bit of victim role here, which is fine because this is how we're programmed to believe. But there's this feeling of I think you're your own worst enemy at this very moment in time. You're not listening to yourself. You're not trusting what your higher self is. Your gut instinct is saying. You're not trusting yourself. And then the Star card shows up, which is the Aquarius card, by the way, which is this full moon happening here. It's like, it's time to heal yourself. It's time to love yourself, Aries, again. It's time to trust whatever movement you want to make in your life, that it's right for you. If you, I feel like some of you made an initial decision to do something with a job, like anything, and you're holding back because you're like, oh, I'm not sure. Or even like you're in this awakening journey and you're not trusting yourself on this. You're like, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I am crazy. No, this is time for healing. We need this week for you to sit back, go into nature, go do whatever you need to do, but heal yourself. Remember who you are. Remember you're strong, you're a ram. Remember how strong you are. There will be naysayers around you. There will be a lot of chaos or a lot of pushback around you. Do not forget that you are very powerful. Do not forget this. That you, whatever decision you make is for you, not for everyone else. It could be that there's a Taurus that you're like, that's holding you back as well. Doesn't have to be. But for me, I feel like this is the establishment. This is everything, the external influences. This is this for me, kind of holding you back, making you second guess yourself. And it's like, no, Aries, heal yourself. Remember who you are. That shining star in the sky, that's who you are. Reach out to an Aquarius that could help you through this, because they're showing up here in your cards. It just feels 17 for those of you who are conspiracy theorists like me. Very important number. So it's coming out for a reason. Pay attention to it. You are the guiding light. Remember that. And then for your full moon in Aquarius, we get the Sun card, which is the core of the universe. It says shine your light. Take back your power. Remember light. Remember that you are light. Remember that this like institution, this like oppressiveness doesn't allow for you to shine your light. The Sun is like related to Leo, which is your counterpart fire sign. So it's like almost telling you, okay, Aries, We need you to get back to remembering to start validating yourself again, and remembering how strong and powerful you are, like the sun is. Go out, go activate yourself in the sun. Go out there every day. I always say 1 hour, no sunscreen. Go out there, take that sun in, because not only is it like sunshine coming in, it's activation time. So I really like this for you. I feel like the sun and the star showing up in your reading feels like it's time for you to shine. It's time for you to start to, like, for lack of a better word, start to believe in yourself again. Because there's something like holding you back from that. It could be the outside world, 100%. But now when you build your inner core, that outside world will just dissolve. You got this? Aries. I was gonna call you Aquarius. Aries. Shine your light. All right. Very interesting energies. I can't be specific about a certain situation. I mean, I feel like there's some of you, but there's like jobs or relationships or whatever, but there's just a very personal journey here that needs to be healed. Okay. I love you, and I will see you in the next week's reading. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got Judgment card, which is a gorgeous card. It's really interesting. I just noticed this now. Judgment is ruled by Pluto. Pluto rules Scorpio. Scorpio is your opposite sign, Taurus and Scorpio. So it's like the other extreme of who you are. It's like your shadow side almost. So very interesting that it's showing up with this Judgment, because this feels like you are awakening. You are coming out of your shadow self. You're like, it's been rough. It's been a rough summer on the energetically. It's been super rough on all of us. And here's this feeling of moment, right? It's like we finally are like coming out. We're finally like, whether you're on this awakening journey or not, even just like maybe things are going to start to make more sense, get more clear. You're ready to toot that horn when it comes to a job, a career, a relationship, friend, family, love. Like there's just a feeling of, or school or something, like just feels so clear to me. It feels like you're seeing things now, not only with your eyes, like you're seeing with your heart. Right? It's like very profound to me. There could be like this, something new coming in for you, like a new relationship, a new path that you're going to be taking. It just feels almost like you're walking away from something that was holding you like in this coffins kind of thing, right? Like keeping you closed in, keeping you feeling like you couldn't breathe anymore. And now you're, I'm out. So we'll see what this is. There could be a Scorpio also in your life that's relevant. But I really like that fact that is, because that's your shadow side is like, will never dissolve completely. Hopefully it will, but it's like, you're just owning up to it and accepting it, right? And forgiving it. Because we all have it. So, I pulled out 3 cards, and also I have a message for our full moon in Aquarius. So I'll read that after. For now we get the 5 of Pentacles, which is financial and material changes. I'm going to open them all up. We get Embrace, which is the world. Sorry, 21. I was like, what is that? That's okay. And then we get the 4 of Wands, which is foundation and achievement. So, wow. Okay. So, this is like poverty, mindset, lack. I feel like when I see this right now, I feel like maybe this week you're going to have like a little bit of a financial setback, or something's going to change. Maybe some of you might quit your job because of obligations that you don't agree with. You might lose a job, but always know that there's something greater. You might change, like there's a change that affects your finances this week. But anyone who knows me, you know that you don't have to worry about money. We're going to be taken care of in the next few months. Things are going to start changing in this whole world, and we're not going to rely on the money and financial systems as much. So to be seen though, right? So we'll see, to be announced. Maybe this is also a warning, or be cautious with your money. Don't be putting your money, don't be investing your money places, don't be buying big price items. Keep your money where it's at right now. So don't fret about it. Because when I see the rest, that's what it feels like. It could be a little bit of a setback, but we get the world that comes in, which is this beautiful energy of you're at the end of the journey, right? So maybe you have to go through this little financial setback to get to the greatness that is waiting for you on the other side, which is this beautiful aha moment. I feel like the world is also could be a travel card that you're maybe you bought a big ticket to go somewhere and you have a little money and you're traveling, but don't worry about it, because this comes in the Four of Wands, and it's Four of Wands is marriage or happiness, or a culmination energy, even though it's a four, but the four is foundational, right? Four is all about four is interesting because it's about stability. It's about, and if there's this in your life, change, know that with the four, there's something good that's waiting for you on the other side. It's just a really good feeling at the other end. So with this World card, it's feels to me like you're coming to the end of strife. You're coming to the end of whatever this wasn't working or aligning with you in your life anymore. You're coming to the end and you're starting a new journey. And the new journey is full of this. Rainbows and homes and happy families and just everything that you've always strived for in your life. Success, whatever. But know that we are heading into another world that is not all about material. We're heading into a world that is more community, more coming together, more love and freedom. I like it. I'm a bit worried, but I like it. Because, 5 is change. Again, I think Aries had 5. 5 is change. So change is sometimes scary for people, but it's good because it kind of wakes you up, right? It wakes you to see, oh, wow, what is it that I really want in my life? Taurus is known to be super materialistic and they love their comfort things and stuff like that. Yes, it's fine, but I think a lot of us are evolving into something else, and it's not really that important anymore. And so maybe these are the changes that are happening in our lives, and it doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? Change seems scary at first, but look how beautiful it is at the end, right? It's shining our light. So this is something interesting coming up for you this week. So whatever the changes are, remember this reading and just take it like the Taurus that you are and know that there's something great at the other end of it. Because if you're looking here, I see there's a heart with roots. So you're rooting yourself in love again. Maybe you're starting a new relationship. Maybe you are in an existing relationship and it's you're starting a new path in it. It just feels very uplifting to me. All right, so full moon in Aquarius, your message is Gemini, I think. So Gemini, wow, this is interesting. So with this full moon in Aquarius, like I said, if you didn't listen to my intro, I talk about it, how it was revolutionary, right? They're all about change in the world, which is interesting. And you're maybe probably being asked to, Gemini is all about communication, talk, start to speak your truth, start to embody your truth. What is it? Like, stop being afraid about what people think around you. Stop being afraid of what society thinks about you. It's almost, it feels like this. Like, this is what keeps us down all the time, is this money, this desire for, this greed kind of thing. Keeps, like, society down, right? Keeps collective, like, enslaved to the financial systems. And here it's like, okay, that's enough. Now we need to speak up. So you need to speak up in a relationship, do it. You need to speak up with your family, do it. You need to speak up with your friend, you know, like, it's like a domino effect. Speak up to anyone who's like crushing down on you. It's time. This is what I feel this week. You're like Taurus already, so pretty much very honest. So like, let's see what goes on here. But I love it. Thinkers. Right? Mercury, it's ruled by Mercury. It's all about like thinking outside the box. It's also about thinking very fast on your feet. Mercury is a fast planet. So be aware that this might happen, that you might have to be thinking fast. All right. I love you, Taurus. I hope this was great. If this didn't resonate, go and check your rising and your moon. And have a good, happy full moon. Also, do your thing and like, comment, subscribe. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got the Knight of Pentacles. So I found this interesting because we're Knight of Pentacles is Virgo, and we're in Virgo season officially. So you're getting the Virgo card, which is all about organizational. It's also about self-care. About taking care of yourself. It's also about like putting everything out in front of you, your life, like doing a roadmap of your life, putting it all out, and like deciphering what it is that you need in your life, what is it that you don't need in your life anymore, what is serving you, what isn't serving you, what it, you know, like do like a pros and cons or whatever, but kind of like put it all out there so that you see it, because you're a thinker and you can see, you understand what it is that you need to step away from, what it is that you need to stay in. So Knight of Pentacles is this very slow energy. He's not a very fast moving energy, as you can see in this card. He's just sitting there with this coin in his hand, and it's like maybe with your finances you have to think a bit more, like if you have a business, you're in a job that's not really like paying out as much as you want. Maybe you have to think about how you're going to approach your boss for a raise, or how you're going to make more money. Or I say that because of this, but it's all about stability, right? And security. It could be in a relationship as well. Like, is there something that you need to approach your partner with, your friend with, your family member, to help them understand how you feel. Maybe you're feeling like stuck in a situation, like you're not moving, and this is the time for you to like assess it. Very interesting. So let me see what's going on here. I also have a message for the full moon in Aquarius for you, but let's see here. Interesting. The Four of Cups, discontent and boredom. I'm going to pull them all out. The Six of Swords, moving on. And the Two of Cups. Interesting. Okay. So I definitely, what an interesting read here, because if we look at all the cards, we have the Four of Cups, which is this feeling of this, exactly, boredom. So you're in a job, you're in a situation in your life, any area of your life, and you're like, meh. Like you're feeling stuck, you're feeling like uninspired, you don't really feel like moving forward on it, you don't feel like working hard, you don't feel like working on the relationship, or there's just something that's not right. But you see here in the back of him, he has this beautiful castle. There's like a beautiful landscape, the sky. There's like, this is waiting for you, and yet you're putting your back towards it. So we have this, it's almost like you have to make a decision in your life, Gemini. So what are you afraid of? Why are you afraid to be happy? Why are you afraid for the good things in life? What are you running away from? Because if you just turn around, then your dreamland is there, and look, you have the rainbow here as well. There's like happiness just there, just around the corner. It's right there, and yet you're afraid to do it. Maybe you have trust issues. Maybe you're dealing with like old traumatic things from the past, and the shadow self, your shadow self is showing up a lot here. But it's almost asking you to the six of swords is like moving on. It's asking you to release yourself from that which no longer serves you. If you have a friend in your life that keeps condescending towards you, it's time to go say goodbye. If you have a partner that you have no love for, or it's moving on, or even if you have a partner or a friend or whatever that's just not aligned with you, it's not like it's not a bad thing to move away from people. Everyone's like, oh no, I've been friends with them for 20 years or 10 years or 5 years. Doesn't matter. It's like, if it's not aligning, why are we together? Or, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying that it all comes down to how you're feeling right now, Gemini. And I feel like you're needing to move on from, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be like a job that's not giving you the inspiration that it used to be. Or it could be a career that you're in, or it could be schooling, your education. You're like, oh my God, I picked to do poli-sci and I really hate it, but I'm staying it because my parents want to be that. It's like, no man, you go and do what you need to do, kind of thing. That is the feeling here. You're like living for someone else here. You're living for other people, or you're living for something with society accepts you, and they're asking you just move on, Gemini. Doesn't matter, it could be slow and steady, like this. Could be slow and steady, but do it. You're usually very independent, so. And then we have the Two of Cups that shows up at the end, which is spiritual union, which is twin flame energy, soulmate energy, which is choice energy, like coming together, a culmination energy. So you make these steps, you move away, and then you find your soul tribe. You find that right job. You find that right house that you want to live in, the neighborhood. It's just this feeling I have that you guys are standing still without moving, because I don't know why. And you're not even like, you're not thrilled to be in this situation either. And it's like, move on, because this is waiting for you in the bounds, which is awesome, right? It's like love. It also could be self-care. You don't have to be in a relationship or a friend, whatever. It's just you even feeling a bit depressed and needing to move away, because once you do, love, just love in general, it's beautiful. Why do we need to go through the heartache? And I feel like it's gonna happen, because there is like there's the Knight of Pentacles. The Knights are usually very they get their jobs done, right? The Knights actually, they're warriors. Even though he's like a slow one, he's still a warrior. He conquers what he needs to do. So what is our wow, look at that, that's so funny. Oh my God, this is your message for full moon in Aquarius. You get Mars. So wow, look at this. So Knight of Pentacles is Virgo, calm and steady. Mars rules Aries. Mars is it's like a very forceful planet. It's like action planet. let's do it. Let's jump in, let's do it. So I feel like at the beginning of the week, maybe you're at this point in your juncture in your life where you're like, wow, I just like, I can't deal with this person, I can't deal with this thing, I can't, like I don't know, I'm stuck. And you're like, move, take on that Mars energy. I think you're going to feel it. It's going to be like, okay, let's do this. For Gemini, let's jump into it. Let's get the show on the road, right? Mars is fire, this is swords. They work really well together. They're always like fast speed movement happening. And then let's go back to like Cups energy, which is love and emotions and settled in your soul. So expect a very interesting week this week, Gemini, because you're going to be like either moving really fast or moving really slow. But there'll be moments where like Mars is gonna come in and it's like, okay, we love that you're slow and stuff, but it's gonna like almost like put the fire up your ass. So very interesting energies. All right, Gemini, I love you. I will, if this didn't resonate, check your rising and your moon. Also like, comment, and subscribe. And I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. So we got the King of Swords. The King of Swords is Aquarius, if that's important for you. It could be an Aquarius that you're having an issue with this week, or an Aquarius that's going to help you through something this week. But the King of Swords energy, kings are very on top of their feelings, on top of, this guy doesn't really have feelings. He's a very swords energy, very mental thought energy. And I like it that he's coming in for you, Cancer, because you're all feeling, you're all emotional, and he's like, no, we're not going to do that this week, Cancer, right? He's almost coming in saying, let's cut through the bullshit. Let's get clear on what it is that's like bothering you, Cancer, what it is that's like impeding you from moving forward, what it is that I feel like there's some of you are needing a little kick in the ass this week. I feel like some of you are holding back, you're just like riding the wave of life, and the King of Swords like, no, let's get serious here. Let's cut through this and face our challenges, face the adversity, face the issues now. Let's do it now, because we're heading into September, right? Where there's going to be more adversity coming from the external. So let's fix our internal right now. Let's fix all this overthinking, this like, these low vibe energies of guilt and sadness and depression and all this like disappointment in other people and in yourself and all this. It just feels like I like the King of Swords energy for that. I feel like, it's a lot like an Aquarius. The Aquarius come out very reserved and cold in their like stance almost, but they're not, right? They have hearts, right? So does he. He loves you to the end. He'll love you like 100%. When Aquarius loves you, they love you. But here I'm just feeling it's like, I don't know, the message speaks to me of, it's time to face your demons. But let's see what's going on. And I like it that it comes at the end of the month of August, because usually at the end of every month, and it's in this full moon in Aquarius, which is kind of potent for you. It almost feels like, okay, it's time to clear away all that shit. Like, even though summer comes into September, I always feel like August is the end of summer, but it just feels like it's like almost a culmination energy. Like, let's move forward, right? So I picked a full moon in Aquarius card for you here, and now we're going to look at what's going on for you. So we get the 7 of Cups. Choose wisely. I find very interesting right now. So let's see what else. We have Destiny card, which is the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Passion ignited. Okay, so Seven of Cups energy. That always speaks to me of, there's like the literal meaning is wishful thinking and dreaming and like thinking about all these things, but Seven of Cups also is an energy of like you have 7 areas of your life, or one area of your life and 7 different options, and you're just like overthinking about them. Like, okay, so what is it? What is my life path? What do I need to do? Do I need to do this, this, and this? What is like my next step? I'm between 7 things. You don't have to be between 7. You could be doing 3 things, but this is showing you it's an analogy here, right? So it's just showing you that I feel like some of you you're on a seesaw. You're on like a merry-go-round, and you're like, when do I get off? I'm not sure. Should I stay on this because I'm really comfortable here? I don't really want to face my shadow self. I don't want to face it. I don't want to face the adversity. I don't want to deal. So I'm just gonna stay here wondering about all these 7 choices. I'm gonna like 7. The Cups is you, right? This is you. It's that energy of like finding comfort in the emotions, but also like burying yourself in that. I just feel like this doesn't feel good to me right now, because I feel like I feel like some of you are hiding away into this kind of energy. Obviously not all of you, but there's this feeling here of that to me. And there's these 2 birds here. They're like, come on, man, maybe you don't have to like be putting so much stress on yourself to make this decision. Just like let it go. Let it fly away. Like realize it and let it fly, and let things just manifest itself, right? Or do what you need to do and like repair the relationship with your friends, your family, whatever. Or I don't know. There's something here, because then I see here that it's like, it's really interesting that it shows up and there's like 7 heads over here. Wow. Well, there's 2 more here. 6, 7. Wow, man. And it's like, this speaks of karma to me. So if wherever you are in this week, where you are right now in this lifetime, at this moment in time, last week, this next week, whatever, you're almost learning a lesson. You're in the process of facing your karma, of actually learning it, acknowledging it, and maybe letting it go, because now you know that this is part of your destiny. It's part of, it's what you need to do to take the next step. You almost, oh my God, Cancer, it's almost like you need to do this. You need to face it, face whatever it is that's kind of holding you back, that's like you're just shoving away in the corner, and you need to face it before this comes, because this comes next. Is something new. Ace of Wands is something new coming into your life, a new beginning, a new path, a new path on your destiny. So wow, Cancer, it's like a very interesting week coming ahead for you, and this is like a Sagittarius card related to Saggy, if that's important to you. I feel like you're being asked to you might go through a little bit of an emotional week this week, but it's like so worthy, because you have this Ace of Wands, which is like a complete change of venue for you, a complete change of kind of life path for you. If this didn't resonate, check your rising and your moon, but this is very interesting. So I'm going to do oh, Wow, look what you got for the full moon in Aquarius. You got Saturn return age. This is a very interesting thing. So returns, it's like the planet, like a retrograde, but when it returns, it's coming back because there's something in your life that you keep repeating, like a pattern in your life that you keep repeating, and now it's time to solve it. Now it's like Saturn is the planet of truth. It's the planet of like it's not a very flexible planet. It's like, this is it. So Saturn coming back in your life, Cancer, is saying, okay, whatever it is that you need to address, it needs to be addressed now, because the Saturn is not going to leave until you fix it. So, wow, Cancer, this is showing up in your life. This is so funny. I want to read what it says in the book, but I think that's pretty much what it says. So, if this card is drawn, you will not be given a pass, and the matter in question will not progress as easily as you might want it to. But more positively, this marks a time when things are solidified. Whatever you accomplish currently will have permanence to it. You will have worked hard, and your hard work will pay off, gradually growing more successful over time. That's it. In truth, and Saturn is the planet of truth. Okay, Saturn returns are all about correction. Saturn corrects any area which isn't based on reality. It might be romance, business deals, educational partnerships, or marriage. This is pointing out something else to you that you may not have been genuine in the first place, and that should probably be let go. Whatever is shaking in your life won't last and probably isn't meant to. Wow. Boom. So this is going to be a very interesting week for you, Cancer. I can't wait to hear about it. All right. Everyone needs to go through this at one point. It's your turn, Cancer. I love you. Don't worry about it. We got this. I will see you next week. Please like, comment, subscribe, and that's it. Have a good one. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leos. We got the King of Wands, which is you, and I love when you show up in your reading. It feels like good to me. It feels like this is a push towards you, a motivation for you to stand in your power. King of Wands is all about that. It's all about this never surrendering kind of energy. There's like the salamanders you see here on his robe. Salamanders are known to withstand fire. Even if they're in a forest, they can survive the fire. So this is who you are. You are this strength. And some of you might need to hear this, because some of you might be squandering, might be feeling a bit like, what is happening in the world? Or why is my partner like this? Or why are my friends? You know, I just feel like some of you are feeling squeezed at this moment in time. Or maybe some of you are not. Some of you are feeling like this, and good for you. Like, it just feels like it's showing up, because it's like, yeah, man, continue on this path. You're feeling good, continue shining your light. I also feel like could be like a male figure in your life that's going to be important for you this week. Husband, boyfriend, father, grandfather, uncle, brother, friend. Just something that they might help you through this week if you're down, or they might like enjoy and socialize with you this week. So I like it a lot. So let's see what's going on. I also have a message for you for your full moon in Aquarius. So let's see what's going on. So now we got the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups. Dreams are coming true. That's like amazing, right? So the Nine of Cups energy is like everything. Okay, let's just see everything together, because I like to see it like that. Oh, okay. So I chose to combine two of the same, like their same creator decks together, and you got both Nine of Cups, but very interesting. You got the Nine of Cups with this one, which is Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and this is the Psychic Tarot alone, and it's a Nine of Cups in reverse. So we're dealing with a very interesting, so it's exactly maybe what I just said. Some of you are feeling amazing, some of you are not feeling so great. Wow. And then we have the Tower card. This is amazing. Okay. When you see two Nine of Cups come in, Nine of Cups is like fulfillment, like rewarding, your dreams coming true, everything is just setting into place. Like 9 is always like the end of a journey. And here, like dreams coming true, fulfillment of wishes, everything's happening really well. But some of you are feeling like, okay, everything is working out for me. But a little bit of you is like, no, man, it's not, like you're not trusting in the process. I think some of you are rushing maybe into this process. You're like, oh, it happens to me. This could be something. This could be something here. Okay, this is perfect with the Tower. So the Tower, for me, disruption is what is going on out there in the world, or it could be external, like all the governments, whatever is happening out there, and then, or it could be internal, like problems in your relationships, problems in your like whether it be love, family, friends, problems with school, problems with work, like some struggles you're experiencing with your kids, with your best friends, you know, just whatever, with even just people in the stores, you know, just like this, you're struggling with this shining of your light, with saying the truth, with talking, and little wins come your way, and then you like kind of sabotage your wins because you're like, well, no, it's not gonna last, because this shows up all the time, right? It's always like in the background kind of thing. Like you got a raise, but then you're like, nah, man, it's gonna like I'm just gonna lose it. You're almost there. Where are you, Leo? No, we don't want that, Leo. Like, we need you sitting proudly like this. There could be some of you that like things are happening for you. You got into a relationship, and then like maybe some of you lost a job, or your partner lost a job, or you're like, it's just this feeling of like a wave. You're riding like a huge like tidal wave right now in your life. Like good comes in, good comes out. Like it's like a, you know, and you're not alone. You're not alone. This is a very volatile time right now. So I need you to stick to your guns and ride through this, because this is going to happen into the year, into the next years, but it very much so right now. It's going to affect your home, your families, your friends, your jobs. It's going to affect a lot of that, and you're almost, we're depending on the Leo, kind of. Come on, you're the strong ones here, to rejoice in the wins, rejoice in your rewards, rejoice in whatever it is coming your way, and stop with the sabotage. Stop with like the, well, this is going to happen anyways. Well, it's not going to last long. Well, I might as well just enjoy my life now. Like that kind of attitude will bring you always back to this kind of attitude, this consequence, right? It's always going to end up in a result like that, because you're always like, yeah, and then you're like, and then it's just this constant cycle, this constant pattern that keeps coming up. So we're asking you to step into your power right now, Leo. Remember this strong, this powerful, he's like full of light, he's super dynamic, very creative. Some of you maybe you've started a business, you started a job, and it was really good, and then it came to a standstill. Be persistent. Continue on. Try not to be affected by this. If you are, it's okay. This is like you have no control of the external world right now. You have control of your internal one though, or your surroundings in your areas. So be positive. Know that this can outwin them all. Dreams are going to come true if you believe and you stay grounded, and you stay strong, and you stay positive. So let's see what's going on with your full moon in Aquarius. We got Mercury mind. So Mercury is all about communication. Mercury is fast planet, right? Mercury is always depicted by Hermes, which is like the messenger god. For me, what I see here is that you're being asked to get out of your monkey mind, right? Get out of that what mind, instead go into that clear mind. Go in, start to when this goodness happens, then keep that in your mind at the forefront. When this happens around you, right away acknowledge it, forgive it, release it, let it go. Just like we don't need that to stay in the mind, because that just clutters the mind, right? We need a clear mind, a clear vision. He is all about clarity too. He's like a king of wands, very like impulsive, whatever, but he's a king. The kings have plans. They see clearly. They're sitting on that throne because they know what they know. So Leo, I think you're being asked to take a moment. If you feel like, I like the fact that I see a lot of nature here in these cards and galactic here. So it's like almost like when you're feeling that monkey mind, that's like mind, go out in nature, sit on the grass. You don't have to, don't think about anything. You don't have to meditate. Just sit and look at the sun, look at the birds, talk to the trees. Just that kind of energy is coming out right now for me. Right, guys? This is interesting. I like this one. So I like that everything is all green, right? Nature. Green is money and success as well. So get clear. Things are working for you. Disruption is not a bad thing. Disruption means change. Disruption, we need sometimes to go through that. If it's not going well in your relationship, it's not going well at your job, or it's not going well, that's not a bad thing. It's always a good thing. It's like, okay, it means that the universe is sending you these messages and saying, okay, it's time to overcome this. It's time. Your karma is now. We're going to overcome it, and we're going to be the Leo that we are. All right, Leo. If this didn't resonate, check your rising and your moon. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe. And also, I will see you next week. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo, and happy birthday. And here is your overall energy. It's the Death card, which is a Scorpio card, which is all about change. The Death card could be scary to some, but it's not a scary card. It's a transformational card. It's like a goodbye to your old ways and a introduction to the new ways. It's like a hello to new. So some of you might be saying goodbye to old jobs, old career paths, and saying hello to something completely new. Some of you are saying goodbye to relationships, saying hello to new ones. Some of you might be moving away from an old way of interacting within a relationship and creating a new way, right? So this is this feeling. It's like new is coming your way. So, but it's up to you to be open to that, to be ready for that change, to be open to saying goodbye to the old. So it could be also Scorpio. There's Scorpio in your life that's relevant. So let's see what's going on. We got the High Priestess, intuition. I'm gonna pull them all out today. We got the 8 of Wands, which is success and growth. And then we got the 6 of Pentacles, which is giving and receiving. So, very beautiful first week of birthday week. So we have the High Priestess, which is all about listening to your intuition. So let's say, for example, you have a new job opportunity has shown up and you're like, do I take this? Do I not take this? It's like change from what I usually do. And it's like, listen to your intuition. What is the first thing that comes to your head? You want to say, should I take this job? And it's like, yes, then you take it. But if that lower ego shows up and says, well, it's less money than you usually get. Well, like, what are people going to think? Well, you know, all these kinds of survivor mode, like fight or flight kind of responses, that's ego. Listen to that first instinct. It's always right. And you might not listen to it, and you know, but you know if you've done this before, right? We've all made this mistake, like I should never have gone out with this person, but I did, even though my instinct said no, right? So listen to that instinct. This is like a very important message coming to you right now, Virgo, because change is at your doorstep. And with change comes responsibility. So if you're with a family and you're choosing for your family, listen to this higher self. Listen to this. Because for me, it feels like if you do listen to it, success is yours. 8 of Wands energy. Things are going to come in fast. Communication is going to open. You're going to get a response to this decision. And like giving and receiving is this idea of like Virgos are very generous, are very giving of their time, are very giving to people. You are going to start receiving. It's coming back. Accept the compliments, accept the responsibilities, accept the love, accept the rewards, the recognition. I already said that, but maybe just accept whatever is coming your way. Feel like whatever it is that you're doing this week, whatever, or you know, this is all relative. I say this week, but it could happen like the next week after that. There's just this feeling of you having to hone in on your authentic self. Once you do, there's like movement coming towards you, like something is going to come of it. I almost feel like it feels like you don't even have to work hard for this change, because if you listen to your intuition, that doesn't require a lot of work. There's a lot of running around, errands, all this. You don't have to do a lot of plans like you love to do. It's almost like do what's in your heart, and you're going to get an email, you're going to get a text, you're going to get a phone call, someone's going to call, reach out to you and say, hey, I want you for this job. Hey, do you want to like sell your business? Hey, do you want to like open up in this location? Hey, do you want to start a new relationship? Hey, you know, like this is the kind of feeling I'm feeling, because you gave, you've been generous, and now you're receiving. You're going to be on the receiving end of something great coming your way. But it only comes if you listen to your heart and not your ego. Because death could be death to ego as well. Ego is an interesting thing, because you know, it's not always bad. We're always going to have an ego, but there's a higher and a lower ego. And the lower ego is that you're not good enough. You're like, why can't you? Need money, you have to live, but you know, it's like that survivor mode like energy that we're not heading into. We're moving away from that. So your full moon in Aquarius is, wow, Capricorn. I use So Capricorn energy is all about ambition, drive, career. It's all about that, right? It's all like they're a go, 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 but very slow, 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 because they're Earth sign. They love money. They love success. They're very ambitious. They go out of the way to get what they want, but usually it takes time. So Virgo, this is your counterpart, Capricorn. You're being asked to, if you're go, go, go looking for something, don't worry about it. Things are going to come as they're supposed to. Capricorn to me always feels a very materialistic. I feel like they're more materialistic than Taurus and the Virgo. I feel like they put a lot of attention on money and status and power more than the other two. And if here it's like almost a little bit of a message coming in and saying, maybe you don't want to put so much attention on this, because in the end, love, you know, for yourself and for others is more important than like material, because we're like kind of heading outside of this material world. It's an interesting energy. I'd love to hear of the comments after what this means to you, but I'm going to read it from the book because I want to hear. Oh, right on the target. Yeah, Capricorn is a sign of drive and ambition, therefore you may feel more driven than usual. In essence, this card is saying to put childish things away and take responsibility. Go for what you want in a systemic way. Beware of looking back and staying in the shadows. It's time to unleash your talents upon the world. Since Capricorn is a methodical earth sign, your outcome may progress gradually, unfolding at its own pace. You won't be able to rush matters. Everything must happen in its own time, not yours. That's like really nice. Yeah, so there's a gaining in reputation, but like I said, I'm like stuck on this new energy, and the new energy to me speaks of stepping away from material. So I feel like that is something that you need to pay attention to. If you find yourself really like drowning in this like career and your status and your ambition and all this, then maybe it's a bit of a time to change that energy up. And really, because once you start listening to your inner voice, this doesn't become such a important part of your life. But that's just the opinion of your tarot reader, so you can take it as you will. So just listen to your intuition when you're having to make decisions, and you will reap the rewards. All right, Virgo, I love you. So like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. And I will see you next week. Also, if this didn't resonate, go ahead and check your rising and your moon. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got the Chariot, which is a Cancer card, if that's relevant to you. The Chariot is a really interesting energy to me, because the Chariot is like this gladiator, right, on top of these like sphinxes, black and white. There's this duality. There's this like take charge, movements, like forward, victory. But it's a Cancer card, which is like home and family and the comfort of life. So I find that that's probably the duality that's in this card. So I find it very interesting. So it also speaks of ego. Like, so some of you might be having to be confronted with your ego this week. You might have to make some decisions regarding areas of your life, and you're being asked to like come from a place of love, come from your higher self instead of like your ego self, because your ego self will always make a decision that is right for society and not right for you. So it's a very interesting energy, because some of you might be traveling, some of you might be moving homes. Some of you need to maybe take control of this duality that's happening in your life right now. Some of you are feeling a bit stuck in the middle of maybe you have family members that are like up against you, friends, partners. Like you're in this divisiveness of the world, Libra, and that's not you, because you're like fair and balanced. So very interesting energy. Let's see. So I have a message for the full moon in Aquarius here. Let's begin. Ooh, we get the 3 of Cups. Rejoice in celebration. That's a nice. Then we get the Hierophant, just teach. And then we get, Justice card, which is Libra, detach. The Hierophant is a Taurus card. So if that means anything to you. So we get you here. Whenever we get you in your readings, it's very important. It's like a life lesson here. But all of these are amazing. So there's this feeling of 3 of Cups is this collaboration. You're coming together with people. You're partying. Maybe you're drinking. You're going to restaurants again. There's this like feeling of togetherness, family, friends, whatever. There's this really good like celebratory energy. And then we get the Hierophant and the Justice card. Now the Hierophant is usually in the normal reading, it's like the bishop, like very traditional, right? But here it's very nice, it's like teach. So maybe some of you are teachers. Maybe some of you are taking a course and you're wanting to teach people how to do something. Maybe you're sharing your energies with people. Maybe you're sharing your gifts and your skills. Maybe it's time to start to step up to do that, Libra. I almost feel like that could be something here because of because I see this card. You see, she's stepping out. Like there's her aura, or she's stepping out of a portal. It's like, and there's this bird, like freedom. It's time to detach from attachments. It's time to detach from your ego. It's time to step into a new you, Libra. And if it means helping other people, honing in on their skills, honing in on sharing your knowledge of what you know. Like people think that, the way we need to share our knowledge is by making money from it. No, if you just like speak your truth to if you help someone, a friend, that's helping, right? The universe. You're actually raising the frequency of the universe. You're raising the vibrations of the planet. So I feel like there's this kind of energy here coming in for you. I feel like the 11, the detach, almost feel like you're actually stepping away from, maybe you're stepping away from this kind of life as well, this life of party and social life, kind of this. It's okay to have it, it's nice, but you're feeling a bit more drawn towards the esoteric. You're more drawn towards this journey that we're all on. You're more drawn to opening your knowledge, learning what else is out there, doing more research. This is not everybody. This is, I'm feeling for some of you. There's this feeling here. Some of you might have to, are being compelled to go back to school, or take courses that you would not normally take. Maybe some of you are being asked to be a sommelier or in a restaurant business. I just feel like there's something here for you to learn. or to teach that will help you move on this journey, move like towards victory. It could also feel like some of you might be traveling across the ocean or into another city, moving somewhere else to actually teach a language, teach something that you know. But the Justice card is not showing up as a Justice card for me in this deck. It's showing more like it's time to leave behind the old and move into a new energy, move into a new paradigm. And you might learn it from this course that you take, or you might, when you start teaching people, it's like this feeling right here like that, because they're all kind of disconnected, but they're connected in a way. And maybe you'll meet someone while you're out at an event, or you're networking or something, and you're going to meet a guru or a teacher or someone and who's going to open up an avenue for you, who's going to bring in more clients to you, bring in a new job for you, bring in a relationship. It feels like that, and whatever that is, what happens for you is that you end up learning something new, like opening up a new path in your life. So something good is coming your way, Libra. It feels good with this victory card, something good, like in every area of your life, but it's full of it's backed with knowledge. Like it's backed, like you're going to be learning as you go, or teaching as you go. But with the Hierophant and Justice in a regular deck, it would also mean that you're going to be proposed to. You're going to get married, because that's the Bishop and that's the Justice. So it's like maybe you're going to get married, and this is like the same idea. It's like marriage. If you're dating someone right now, and if you're curious about that, it feels like that could be the trajectory. Or you're going to renew your vows, or it's just this feeling of that there's a reason to celebrate. Maybe some of you are going to graduate with honors. You're going to get a raise. Like there's a reason why you're all like chin-chinning. Very nice, Libra. So full moon in Aquarius, we have the sixth house routine. The sixth house is a Virgo. So it's all about routine, but it's also about self-care. It's also about getting your ducks in order. So if some of you are moving to go for a job, or moving just to leave, get your shit together, basically. So if you're getting married, get your stuff to get everything written down on paper. It feels like this is the Virgo energy. It's like everything has to be like in order. Everything should be written out on a plan. Get organized. But also, sixth house is also could be self-care. So take care of yourself. Enjoy your life this week. Go out. Maybe you're going to be sharing a lot of some interesting knowledge to people, so go for it. There could be some legalities that you're dealing with this week, and if you are dealing with that, then make sure you dot all the I's and cross all the T's kind of thing, and read everything. All right, Libra. I love you, and I'll see you next week. If this didn't resonate, check your rising and your moon. Also, like, comment, subscribe. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got the Six of Swords, which I kind of love for you right now. The Six of Swords energy is this energy of, the Swords energy is all this like overthinking energy, right? All these thoughts that you have on all the areas of your life, like business, education, finances, whatever, religion, like partnerships with your friends, family, loved ones. It's just all this like heaviness. But this card is like, we're moving away from troubled waters kind of thing. You're moving towards, you've like you kind of face these challenges, you've dealt with them, or you're bringing them with you because they're coming with you, and you're going to deal with them on your time. But you're going to deal with them because this is Six of Swords energy. Is like, this Six of Swords is Aquarius, and Aquarius is all about change, right? It's all about making moves towards something that is beneficial to yourself. So I really like this energy for you. So let's see what's going on here. We got the Five of Cups, which is emotional loss. The Eight of Pentacles, which is positive movement forward. And then the Eight of Cups. Wow. Look at this, people. Like, moving on. I love it. You got two eights. Eights are power, and they're both cards about movement. So, and this is a movement card, so wow. And these Five of Cups, which is like kind of the saddest card in the deck, but speaks of you overcoming this, you facing it. What is it that's ailing you? There's still one little thing that's still ailing you, and you still haven't faced it. You still haven't overcome the adversity, overcome the challenge. You're still kind of holding on to it. You're still like teetering. And it's okay, because we're all there. So this card is coming out and saying, okay, 5, change. Change is in order. I like that this Fibonacci spiral is here. It's like, it's time to go into your heart. It's time to remember who you are. It's time to start listening to your heart. If you're making this move, like already, I mean, just these 3 cards speaks of, they're all the suits, the swords, the cups, the pentacles. They speak of you moving on from something, moving away from an old energy, moving away from this issue, this pain. This week is like an action week for you. It's like some of you are being asked, or if you're already thinking about it, then they're asking you to go for it. Stop talking, stop mulling in your head with all this, like, oh, I don't know, what are people gonna think? Why, what, like, this is not what I should be feeling. This, you know, these like obligations in your mind all the time towards other external things instead of you. And it's like, it's time. It's so time for you to move away from this. We don't want you here anymore, Scorpio. We don't want you feeling this angst anymore. It's so interesting because 5 of Cups is Scorpio energy, and it's showing up in your card. So it's almost here to say, okay, we're done. We don't want this anymore. So like in any area of your life, wherever you're feeling down and out, it's time to pick yourself up and make that movement forward. Like the 8 of Pentacles is usually work, right? In most of the tarot readings, and you might have to work for it, right? You might have to. I like that this sailboat is here. It's just like so amazing how all of this comes out. You might have to get into that sailboat. You might have to like row a bit to get to that, your culmination point, to get to where you need to be. But you know what? I think it's worth it. I think we need, you're almost needing to make that move. And this is your sign, Scorpio. So I don't know what it is, what area of your life, but you're needing to take that bull by the horns and go for it. I know you're not a Taurus, but that's your opposite sign. That's your shadow sign. So maybe you need to do that. Maybe you need to, your shadow side needs to come out, and it's time to make that move. For some reason I feel like some of you maybe are grieving. Maybe you've lost someone recently in your life, and this is like a message to you from your lost loved one, because they're not really gone, right? They're always around you, saying just move forward, go towards the light. We will meet again. Continue living your life. Be happy. Like, it feels to me that there is you have like a really good team around you of angels and guides and spirits. You have God or source or creator around you, like just pushing you forward to that light in the sky, to the greatness that you are. Wow. To the power. 8. I love it. All right, your full moon in Aquarius is Yod. Destiny. I feel like we had a Yod last week. Yod is like the eye of God. It's this energy, like in the sky. That what happens is, I'm going to read this because I'm not 100% sure on this, and I don't want to tell you things that are not. So it's a triangle formed by 2 planets 60 degrees apart, while both are 150 degrees from a third planet. This creates a thin pie-shaped aspect. Interesting. So when this card presents itself in a reading, it means that the situation may be chaotic or may soon turn that way. It will be hard to see any clear path because of this chaos, but it will be important to weather through it all. That explains why it's like we're in it now. This is not always bad, because it is a process of finding what works and what isn't functioning. And now will be the time to be scaling things down and weeding out what is unnecessary. More than that, this card is about finding your own truth, even though the truth may not be reflected through others. You may wish for more support when this card comes up, and will have to manage this all on your own. Another development may turn up, and that is you will prefer to work it out on your own without any interference from others. This is good. So now, maybe not the best time to take advice from others. Your inner knowing has it already. You just have to take the time to process the information to come to your own answers. That is beautiful. So, like, this is a destiny card. So it's like almost saying that, it's not almost, it's saying that whatever this is needs to be addressed. It's not going anywhere. It's going to stay here until you address this problem. You move away, your destiny unfolds before your eyes. Wow. All right, Scorpio. This is positive. We're taking steps towards fulfillment in your life. All right. I love you, Scorpio. And I will see you next week. Do like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check your rising and your moon if this did not resonate. All right. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got the 9 of Wands as your overall energy. The 9 of Wands is you. This is you. So I like that it shows up, because when you show up in your reading, it means that it's important. This is a lesson for you to pay attention to. This is a sign. This is a card of 8 wands firmly in the ground, meaning that there is like success. There was like you've accomplished something in your life, but yet you still hold on to this 1 wand because you're not 100% sure if you're deserving of this success. You're deserving of this accomplishment. You are not sure or how to move forward with this. You're in a contemplative mood of how to take on the next step towards your freedom, towards your life. So it's a very interesting energy, because we all know that you are people who are spontaneous. You're generous with your soul. You're very all about learning, higher learning. So you're always out there trying something new, doing something new, and yet here we find you unsure, right? Stuck, a little bit stuck. So let's see what's going on. We have the Ace of Swords, triumphant success. The Ace of Cups, love abounds. And the Fool card in reverse, new beginnings in reverse. So very interesting that it comes in reverse when these ones are here. So ones are all new beginnings. So some of you are starting a new job, starting a new book, writing poetry, starting like a new business, starting a new relationship, starting to love yourself more, right? There's this feeling of new here, a new path that you're taking, a new course that's interesting you're going to start taking. You're starting to learn something new, a new instrument you're learning. There's just or like money's coming in, but I don't feel like it's money more so than just something like a new way of thinking, a new way of feeling. You know, we got thoughts, mental and emotional right here. So amazing, right? This is awesome. And yet you're here and you're like, So, and when I see the Fool in reverse, that means that some of you are maybe started a new relationship with someone and you're like, you're not used to it, or you're not sure if it's right, and you're getting all mental about it. You're like, well, I'm not sure if I want to take that leap yet because that person wants to go forward. Or maybe you're starting a new job and you're like, I'm not sure if, you know, you're very you're on shaky ground here, Sagittarius. So why? And this is coming in where the universe is handing it over to you. It's giving you like a new lease on life. And you are like, I think I'm going to stay in my little comfort zone. I'm just going to hang on to this rod. So I'm curious to see why you're like hesitant, because usually you're the go people. Why would this Fool come in reverse? What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid of taking that risk? Why are you being cautious all of a sudden? I mean, understandable what's happening in the world. It makes you like feel uncertain about life. But here it's like you're being handed something like a new path. You're being handed love again. Unconditional love is coming your way. Whether it's like a relationship or friendship or family, like there's just this feeling of someone around you that like respects you, adores you, and you're afraid. And there's like success is around the corner for you. Whether, like I said, it could be when I see Ace of Swords, I always think could be like a job or like a book deal or music deal, something communications wise, or anything. Could be in science or whatever. There's just this feeling that it's yours, and you're holding back. Someone maybe has declared love towards you, and you're like, right? Because this new beginnings, you're like, I'm afraid to jump. I almost wish I had my cards here so that I could. I'm gonna pull from this though, even though. Curious, what is up with you, Saggy? So can you give me a little take on what is happening? Why are they holding back? What are you holding back from? Oh my God. You can't make this shit up. The Fool card. Like, come on. Wow. And the Queen of Pentacles. So, I'm gonna keep the Fool card because I pulled the first one. So, wow, man. So, and it's so funny because it's reverse. So you're hesitant, but now the Fool card comes out to say, okay, what is your problem? Take that risk. Jump into love again. Jump into that, whatever it is, that friendship, that soul tribe. Stop distrusting people. Stop like worrying about others and just listen to your heart and do it. Go ahead and take that opportunity that's coming towards you, Sagittarius. Stop waiting around. No, we don't like this. We're going to change it with this. Take that leap. Like, wow, man. It's a freaking amazing week. So be a Saggy that you are and go for it. Stop like this wavering. It's not like you. I'm going to get upset. All right, so what is your message for full moon in Aquarius? Third house, which is Gemini, messages. So this speaks of, very interesting, because the third house speaks of new job coming in, new business idea coming in, go for it. It speaks of communication again, like the swords here. Talks of new books, new book deal, new music deal, new energy healing course, new energy healing practice, new healing practice. Something new is starting. It's coming in. It's like all here. It's all here. It's like amazing. It's time to stop thinking about it. Gemini is a thinker, so always thinking. It's time. You're going to get messages. Words have power. Use your words to manifest. I am ready to heal. I am ready to be in love again. I am ready to be a musician. I am ready to, write that book again. I am ready for love. Say it out loud. Don't say it will manifest itself. Messages, watch for the signs, the synchronicities around you. The times, the numbers, watch it. It's coming for you this week. I love this. Get ready to embark on something new. Be this, please. Not be like doubter. All right. I love you, Sagittarius. This was awesome. So please like, comment, subscribe. Also, if this didn't resonate, go ahead and check the rising and the moon. But this was freaking awesome. So take that leap. I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got the Four of Cups. So for those of you who don't know, the Four of Cups is all about, if you look at him, he's bored, he's annoyed, he's a bit depressed. He's like neutral. Right? About what though? Four of Cups is emotions. It's your three cups are lined up and you have one cup here. Like if the cups were down, it would mean that it's you're kind of in a shitty place. But it almost feels like you're bored with your life, you're bored with your job, your relationship is like meh. Your friends are not aligned with you, your family. Like there's something, maybe you're in school and you're like, it's boring. But this is like divine guidance coming in saying, let's change it up. Let's change the way you're looking at this, Capricorn. Why are you looking at the negative part of it? Why don't you look at the positive part of it? Let's or better understand why you're bored of it. Why are you not aligning with your friends or your family or your relationship? Look inside your heart for the answer instead of looking outside for the answer, instead of looking for other people telling you things. It's time to listen to you. So I feel like we've been getting these kinds of messages for you recently. So here is the full moon in Aquarius message that I will give you. I'm going to pull out all the 3 cards. That's good. Ace of Cups, love begins. 6 of Cups, memories of love. And the Hermit, solitude. Okay, so when I look at this, the Cups energy is showing up with the Ace and the 6. The Ace is new love coming in, or a new way of working with your present love, a new way of working with your family right now, a new way of dealing with your friends right now because you're not aligned, because you're like bored, or because you're annoyed by them, because they're not listening to you. There's this feeling of angst almost with everyone in your life, or maybe just one person, depending who is listening here. But there's this feeling here, it's like, okay, it's time to change the way you're looking at things, because love is around you. It's coming towards you. If you're single, looks really good right now, and you're bored at home and you're always like blah, blah, blah. This is like, yep, it's coming. And it could be someone from your past, the 6 of Cups. Could be someone that maybe you dated in the past, maybe you didn't, maybe you met a long time ago, could be a past lifetime that's showing up again in this lifetime. It's kind of nice. For those who are in relationships, it could be that you are maybe someone new is coming in from your past. Or if you have a really good relationship and there's just a bit of a lull, it's like, remember your past. Remember the fun times you had. Remember the love that you shared together. Bring that back. We're asking you to bring all that back so you're full of love again. But definitely feels to me like the 6 of Cups always feels remembering who you are as a light being that you are. So it's almost like if once you remember the love and compassion that's inside you, that's all that is, the unconditional love that you have in there, then love will come. Things will come easily. This 9, this solitude card, which is the Hermit card, comes in, and it feels to me like maybe there's like some of you out there, which is interesting, comes here, right? This is kind of solitude as well, but he's like, this is more like being comfortable with who you are. So even if new love comes in, they're still asking you to be 100% sure, like 100% confident of your decision of falling in love again, or confident of this person in front of you. Go within, feel it in your heart. Does it feel right? Does it feel good? Do they love me? Do I love them? It's almost like these questions that you need to ask yourself. Bring a journal and do this journal work for yourself, because it's like, you are light, you are power. It's only you have the power to receive and to give love. Wow. This could be a Virgo as well in your life coming in. But I really feel like some of you are going to meet someone new or someone old because it's past. But all this is because this is also a lead by example kind of card. It's like do however it is that you need to get yourself out of this kind of low vibe energy. Do it with love. Do something you're passionate about. Do something, could be some of you are getting married. Some of it could be that there's a new baby coming in. Could be a new baby coming in. There's just a really like very loving energy here. The Hermit is not like full of love. They are loving, but it's more a loving to yourself kind of energy. And I think that is what you're being asked, to love yourself unconditionally, Capricorn, so that you can further accept this love from your creator, from your source, so that you can be whole again. But there is new love coming in for some of you, so kudos to you. And I love to hear if it's from your past, because I really feel like it is someone from your past, but it could be someone from your past lifetime, so you won't know it, but we can always figure that one out. All right, so your message for your full moon in Aquarius is, wow, 4th house, roots, which is Cancer card, which is family, home life, friends. It's like that again, that comfort zone. So it's like almost like go back to your roots, go back to the family, the love. Go back to a place where you feel unconditional love. Who makes you feel loved? Go back to that place. Reunite with that family member, that friend, that partner of yours that makes you feel like revered and whole again. It's just like beautiful energies all coming together. And this is just this energy of like journal, manifest, do your like work, your inner work, and all this will come to you, like new love, a new family. Your destiny is rolling out for you, Capricorn. You just have to grab a hold of it, and it starts with going within. But Roots tells me that some of you might be getting married, some of you might be moving, creating a new home with someone. It's like, follow that star. You are the guiding light. Follow your light. All right, Capricorn, I love you, and I will see you next week. Like, comment, and subscribe. I always gotta say that. And if this didn't resonate, go ahead and check your rising, and your moon sign. I love you, and new love, or new lease on love, or new self-love. It's all good. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. So we got the Temperance card, which is a Sagittarius. So if Sagittarius is relevant in your life, it could be. For me, the Temperance card is always about extremes, obsessions, addictions, like things that you go to the extreme about, right? Like if you're going out to party, you just drink a lot, too much alcohol. It's not like you're moderate. You do a lot of drugs, you do a lot of smoking, you do a lot of whatever, right? Or you have a lot of sex, you know, everything is like extreme. It's not like, I'm not saying that you do that, but right now, this was what it feels like right now. It feels like there's this, or you're extremely sad, or you're extremely happy. Like there's this extreme feeling right here for me. And it's almost coming in and saying, can we find the balance, Aquarius? Why are we so, I understand that it's like, it's been a full moon in Aquarius for the past month for you, and it's going to be another 2 weeks full of it. So you might be feeling those emotions, like whether you know it or not, and you're probably feeling, because you are this like reactionary, revolutionary sign, right? So you're feeling it, the change, and I feel like you are feeling it, and it's like, okay, let's find the balance together. Your tarot reader with source, let's come together and find a way to calm yourself down, to come down, like put one foot in the water. Like, doesn't have to be all hot or hot cold, it could be hot and cold kind of thing. So let's see what's going on. I have a message for you for the full moon, and then here we'll see. We got the 3 of Wands. Take the lead. running out. Well, 20, which is Judgment, Blossom, and the Lovers card, Harmony. Okay, well, everything is really good here. It's interesting as Temperance comes out then. But makes sense, I guess, because you're being asked, because the Judgment card to me is this awakening card. You're being asked to step it up, to take that lead, to take, to co-create with the universe. This is your time, Aquarius. We are entering, I keep saying we're entering into the age of Aquarius, which we are, and it's almost, this is it. Take the lead. Step outside of all this anger, step outside of this any low vibe energy that you are feeling right now or you're using right now to cover up some feelings, to cover up your emotions. It's time to step away from that. This is not serving you at all, Aquarius. We need you back in balance. We need you because we need you most, no pressure, but we need you. We need you to take back the power that you have. Because staying in this kind of low vibe energy, what is it doing? It's just making you angry, making you sad, making you depressed, making you feel guilty, making you feel disappointed, making you feel all these energies, which is not where we want you at right now. We need you feeling on top of the world. We need you feeling like this, that you're like, okay, I see clearly, I have a vision. Because with that energy, you are blossoming, right? This almost feels like an Empress energy. This like cultivating our freedom, our peace, our sovereignty. We're like moving through the chaos. Like it's all like this ball of fire. It's like we are needing you to move through your chaos right now. A lot of you are feeling a bit under pressure for resolve in a certain situation. You're feeling under pressure to come out and shine. There's no pressure here, but you work best when you do take the lead. You work best when you are grounded in a way, even though you're not an earth sign, but you feel best when you are with the sword in the ground kind of thing, like your truth is there. Now I'm feeling some of you are not feeling so balanced, and they're saying, okay, it's time to fire it up again, Aquarius, to find that self-love again. Love could be coming your way. This is also an energy of choice. It's like a duality. That's what I'm feeling here. You're probably feeling like this. You're feeling the chaos outside. You're feeling the uprising, which is the full moon in Aquarius, what it brings. And you're like, wow, man, you're emulating it almost. But now they're like, sit down, go find yourself again, Aquarius. We need you grounded, but on fire. We need you, this is beautiful. This is like, speaks to me like of not only love, like a relationship, but soul tribe coming in. You're, maybe some of you are getting a new job. You're needing to get back to that like fiery energy that you have instead of that like confused energy that you have. And then you'll fall in love with this job, this career, this school. You're being asked to find that passion again within you, because you kind of like are teetering a bit on this. This could be a Gemini in your life as well. But like happiness, harmony is waiting for you once you, like, I almost feel like you need to start doing things with your hands. Feels like there's hands here. So maybe some of you need to stick your hands into something new, a new skill, a new course, something new that gets you excited again, because you're wallowing away kind of in your self-pity, in a little bit of victimhood maybe, or you're a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and they're like, go on, do something that you love to do, paint, whatever, write, scuba dive, train, hike, whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you love to do, it's like, this is your message, do it. Do it, and it will blossom into something even greater than you think. And you will find love within yourself. You'll find that like oneness again, with yourself or with someone new, because lovers doesn't come here for nothing. So it could be like someone new coming in to help you find this groundedness, this clarity. I like this for you, Aquarius. But you're being asked to, like, it's interesting because it's this fire, so you're being asked to be grounded but also to be lit, right? So it's very interesting. But of all the signs, you understand how to do that the most. And if we add all these numbers together, we have 20 and 3 and 6. So it's 29. It's 11. It's divine master number showing up for you. All right, so your full moon in Aquarius is Leo. Wow. I will. This is kind of nice. Oh my God. This is like fire. Fire, baby. They're asking you to get that fire in your butt and do what it is that you want. I will succeed. I will find love. I will. Not I want, not I need, I will. It solidifies it, it confirms it to the universe. You put it out there, stuff is going to start happening for you. This is freaking amazing. This is shining your light on who? You. This is Leo. Leo stands up, is super powerful, very high, confident, very, takes a lot of space. Leo and Aquarius, opposite signs. You're the opposite of Leo. Leo could be your shadow side, and it's showing up here and saying, you know what? F your shadow side, let's shine, Aquarius. Especially now it's full moon. This is what you need to do. We need you so much. Please uprise with us. I love it. This is so beautiful. This is going to be an interesting week for you, Aquarius. It's going to be very fiery, explosive, but if it's explosive in a negative way, try to find a way to temper it. Try to find a way to be more moderate about it. If it's explosive in a passionate and exciting way, then go for it. Do it. But love is coming for some of you. All right, Capricorn? No, Aquarius. I love you. I said a Capricorn, so maybe there's Capricorn in you or around you. I love you. I'll see you next week. I know I put a lot of pressure on you. I don't really mean to put it on you because I think you're amazing. So continue being you. Like, comment, subscribe as well. If this didn't resonate, go and check your rising in your moon. But I will see you next week, and check out my pick a card. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Do we want to look at today's overall energy? This week's overall energy is the Nine of Swords. What is going on? Nine of Swords, people. So the Nine of Swords energy is this energy of, if you can see the energy, what it is. This is someone who maybe cannot sleep at night because they're so anxious, they're so stressed about life. You're agonizing over something in your life. You're depressed, you're sad, you're grieving. Right? This energy of like holding on to something that I feel that you guys are holding on to something that you haven't yet released. Even though we've tried to do that in the past, but we haven't arrived at that yet. So let's see what is going on in your... So here I have a full moon in Aquarius message. Let's check this out. Well, we got Aquarius. 17 is hope. Beautiful. There's hope. Ace of Swords, clarity of belief. And the Four of Pentacles, open up. Well, that's very interesting to me. So there could be an Aquarius in your life that you need, or there's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So here we show up again. That's in your life that you're needing to deal with. That is, and this is the Nine of Swords, which is Gemini. So the fact that hope shows up to me feels good to me, and I'm going to go back to it after. But for now, I want to bring this up. The Ace of Swords energy is like something new is coming into your life, something. But for me, it says right here, clarity of belief. Swords energy. I feel like some of you are holding on to something. It could be a relationship, like friend, family, lover or partner. It could be a job, school, a hobby, something. It could be an activity that you're doing, could be a person in your life. But I feel it, and because I've seen this come up in your reading many times in the past. You keep holding on to something that's not working. You keep holding on to someone who is not reciprocating. You keep holding on to a situation that's just null and void for you. But you keep holding on, and this is what is happening. This keeps coming back in your life. It's a pattern, it's a cycle. Like you can't bear, if you don't face it and you don't deal with it, it's gonna come back. That's part of the karma as well. And the Ace of Swords shows up as like, it's time to get clear. It's time to look at this challenge, this person, this situation, this area of your life in the face, look at it and get clear. Get a clear vision of it and understand why does it keep coming back in my life? Why does she or he are not on the same page as me? And I keep accepting it. Okay, no problem. Let's just go about it again. Or this family member that keeps condescending towards you, and you keep going back, and there's this like energy here that's like, I have a really bad, my back is like tingling right now because I feel the pain. It could be money issues too. My back feels like you're maybe you overspending all the time, and then you're always bankrupt, and then you have to like restart your life again, and you're always like, oh, like this is this energy I'm feeling from you. You're like, you hate your job, yet you're there. Change the job. It's easy as pie. Well, it's not that easy, it's really easy. You change your job, you change the things around you. Why do we stay in this why do we subject ourselves to like low vibe energy? Why do we subject ourselves to hate and anger and sadness? It's like, get clear, Pisces. Get clear. What is it that you want in your life? What is it that's going to uplift you, boost your confidence? It's going to inspire you. It's going to like bring joy and happiness to you instead of this, right? And then it's like, maybe you need to open up. Maybe you need to communicate with this person, this situation. Maybe you need to see things differently. Look at it, come out of the victim mode and come out with a different perspective. Because if you keep staying there, there is that victim consciousness that you keep carrying, this lack consciousness that you keep carrying around with you. So if you're going to continue staying in this thing, you might as well look at it with a different perspective, with a different eye, right? That's what they both are talking about. Look at it differently. And then this shows up, which is hope. And maybe in doing that, maybe in looking at it differently, maybe coming at it in a different way, or maybe releasing it, letting it go, starting something new. There's hope for something great to come your way. Maybe you, because this is the thing, is that if we hold on to things that are not serving us, if we hold on to low energies, then we are low energy. We cannot raise our vibration, we cannot raise our frequency if we are always like this, low. So we are light beings in human bodies. We are light. We are the power of this planet, and we're here to make a difference. So you have that power within you. You have that power to step away from this kind of energy. You have the power to step into this power of bringing in the new, bringing in the vision, bringing in the clarity. You have this power of opening up your possibilities, opening up opportunities around you, because you are it. You are it, Pisces. So maybe you're feeling this age of Pisces, this Piscean age coming to an end, and that's why you're feeling like this, and we're heading into the age of Aquarius. Could be that. Who knows? But there is this something new coming in that wants to come in your way, like a new, like I keep saying, a new opportunity wants to come in, a new something is coming your way, but you're like still stuck in this. So it's having a hard time finding its way to you. But there's hope, and I love this card for this. Your hopes and dreams will come true. We are entering into the age of Aquarius. It's time to uprise. It's time to shine. So what is your message of the full moon in Aquarius? This is a good one. Scorpio, I transform. Right? Scorpio is ruled by the planet of Pluto. Transformation. It's also the death card. It's transformation. So this whole thing is amazing. It's showing up and saying it's time to change. It's time for you to release the old energies. Release all of these energies. Let these swords fall where they may be. But it's time to either pick up this sword and go towards something absolutely new. Pick up this sword, put it in the ground, feed into this power that it has, and change. Make that change. Pisces, you're being asked to make a change in your life. I don't know where, in what area of your life it is, but it's definitely something. And there's life around you, waiting for you to, a new life, or a new lease on it, or a new path is opening up for you. You need to start seeing more than your eyes, but seeing with your heart as well. It's time for change. Right, little fishies, it's time for change. Get out of that fish bowl and into the ocean. All right, Pisces, I love you. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you next week. Also, if this didn't resonate, do check your rising and your moon sign.